Hey guys, what's up? Vera here. So I wanted to make a video kind of discussing some more stuff in Legion. I've seen people talking about it on Twitter and in the guild itself and kind of just in general with friends, and I kind of wanted to talk about it with you guys. So basically, today's topic is whether or not Legion is alt-friendly. I think we've had some expansions in the past that have been very, very alt-friendly, and we've had some that have not been so alt-friendly. I feel like it really started to get kind of not as friendly in maybe Warlords, but I feel like you could maybe even argue some other expansions in the past were maybe not as alt-friendly as others. As the game has grown and as the expansions have come out, we've always had different things to do at endgame. In some expansions we've had less, in some expansions we've had more. For instance, in previous expansions, and when I mean previous, I mean previous, you know, we had things like daily quest. I'm not really much of a grinder. I get bored very quickly, and if I'm constantly doing the same thing, I get bored and I don't want to play, and that's usually when my game time expires, because I don't want to. If something feels like a job, but it's a video game, then it's not a video game anymore to me. It's not fun, and it's not enjoyable. So in the past, when we've had daily quests, like I would do them if I needed gold, or I would do them, you know, if maybe I needed the rep for something, but it never felt like a very tedious thing. It never felt like, okay, I have to log on, I have to do my dailies for this, this, and this, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. And I feel like right now, Legion, I kind of feel like that. And don't get me wrong, I love Legion. I think Legion's a really solid expansion. I really love the artifact system. I think they did a great job on it. I'm glad that they're listening, at least mostly, to the player base and kind of making some changes to make it, you know, add like a catch-up system and stuff like that. But I think overall, it feels very grindy. And this is coming from very casual players up to like hardcore players. And I can definitely see that. I consider myself, I'm not even casual. I log on sometimes in PvP and try and do my world quest until I get bored, and usually AFK, and then my character dies, and then I'm just like, fuck it, I'm done. Never mind. But why it feels grindy right now is I feel like anytime I want to play my priest, so I log on my priest and I'm like, okay, what do I want to do? Well, I would like to do a couple battlegrounds because I'm almost at the next level, and that'll unlock some AP, and I really would like more AP. That would be awesome. Ooh, I really should do my world quest, try and get those chests. Maybe I can get another legendary. Spoiler, I got my second one last week, so I technically don't need another one, but, you know, for other people, maybe. May the odds be ever in your favor if you don't have your legendary yet. You know, and then I'm like, okay, I need to farm resources so that I can wear my second legendary. I need a shit ton. Like, that's an actual numerical number. I need a shit ton of resources. So I need to farm that, so I need to do world quests, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to do that. And then by the time I go over this list in my head and I'm logged into my character, I'm just like, no, I don't want to do this. This does not sound fun to me. Running around, doing world quests does not sound fun to me. And I started leveling my druid, and I've started kind of working on my mage, and I thought about leveling my warrior, and I have all these characters that I really want to level, and I really want to get to max level, and, you know, I started leveling my demon hunter too. I got her artifact weapon, and the druid so far, and then I'm working on the mage. And the idea of getting those characters to 110 just sounds horrible. I know that I don't have to do world quest on all the characters. I know I don't have to farm AP on all the characters. I know I don't have to raid on all the characters to get gear. I know I don't have to do anything like that. But I feel like I have to. I feel like if I log on my priest, I gotta do world quest. I gotta farm AP. I gotta farm this. I gotta farm that. If I log on another character and I level them to max level, I'm gonna feel the same way. And then if I get to the point where I have 3 or 4 characters, I'm gonna be like, okay, I need to level this character a little bit, and then I need to log on this character and work on her world quest, and then I need to log on this character and work on her world quest, and I need to log on this character and work on her world quest. And it kind of just becomes too grindy. I don't know. And I have no solution to the grind fest that it is right now. I feel like you kind of get to the point on a character where you don't really need to do world quests in terms of gear. Like, you're purely just doing it for resources or for AP, and that's it. You know, on a brand new character, you know, you're trying to get gear, you're trying to see what you can, get upgraded, get all this new fancy gear. But on a character that's already, pretty substantial with their gear, you don't really need any of it. You're kind of just like, why am I doing this again? Because I don't know. So I like that Blizzard is adding in a catch-up system. I think that's awesome, but I feel like I'm really hoping that Blizzard is working on a way for the game to not feel grindy, because it's not just me. A lot of people feel it's grindy, and a lot of people love doing world quests, and a lot of people love farming and stuff like that. And I completely admire you. Like, I want to give you a cake that says, "I admire you. You were awesome on it." Although that would have to be kind of a large cake, but you know what I mean. Because I'm not one of those people, and I wish that I was. I wish that I could log on a character and be like, yeah, I get to do world quest, instead of, fuck, I need to do world quest. Because that's how it feels to me. And maybe that's just me. Maybe it's just me and a select few people that are just like, Grindfest 2016 is real. So I'm really hoping if Blizzard decides to keep the class halls and decides to keep the artifact weapon, which I do, once again, really like the artifact weapon, I hope that they make some changes in the next expansion, that they make it feel less like a job and more like a game, more like, yes, I am powering up my character and I am earning these new abilities and upping these abilities and doing all this stuff, but I don't notice what I'm doing. Like, I don't notice the amount of time that I'm spending on this stupid quest killing a bunch of stuff, because that's really what it comes down to. I really like the idea of World Quest. I think it's a great system. I just think it definitely has its flaws. So in my opinion, I would say Legion is not very alt-friendly. I have no desire to level another character, because I would just feel like I had so much stuff that I had to do on that character, and then on my other characters, and then it just, I'm just gonna PvP and just stay in my little bubble, and that's it, and not raid anymore. But yeah, let me know in the comment section below what you think of Legion, and if you think it is grindy. Do you like doing world quests? Do you have multiple 110s? I currently only have one, and it'll probably stay that way for a while. I am hoping that Blizzard does make additional changes besides the catch-up system. I am excited for 7.2. I think it'll be a really nice patch, and I'm excited to kind of see, I don't know, just everything in play, and I don't know, maybe I'll change my mind and I'll level some characters to 110 and it won't feel as bad, but like, in the current state, I feel like I'm gonna just be like way too overwhelmed and just like, I don't wanna. But I mean, we'll see. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I put out new videos every week, and be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and like I said, comment below, and check out my previous video, and all that good stuff, and I'll catch you guys later. Thanks again for watching. Bye.